In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Claude Code to create educational carousel images step by step. So this is an example of what it generated by me just giving a command to Claude Code, and it's going to research the topic, fetch the images, generate the outline, and then create these carousel images. I will walk you through the setup process step by step. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to generate these carousel images for yourself. So let's get right into it. So the first step is to download the skill file. So you can come to my website and you can download the skill file from here. Download educational carousel skill. Click on it. It'll take you to a Google Drive. Just download this, right click, download, save this, and then open this up, unzip it. And then we have the skill file here in the folder. So next step is to open up VS Code, Visual Studio Code, and come to the Explorer, open folder. Open that folder we just saved, click on open, and then we have the educational carousel skill loaded. And then the next step is to just open a Claude Code chat, click on this icon here, and then let's close this extra window. And let's open up the terminal. So you can open the terminal by clicking Control Backtick. Backtick is the button on the left-hand side of the number 1. So let's come back to the post. And let's scroll down here. And let's copy this command. So this command basically just installs two Python packages, Pillow and Google Gen AI. This is a 2 skill, and it takes just a few seconds, and you may already have this already, but just in case you don't, this is how you run it. So come back to the terminal and just paste that in. Click on enter. So I already have this installed. So it's going to say requirement already satisfied. So let's come back here. And next we need to add our Gemini API key. So you can come back here to Visual Studio Code where it says .env.example. So here is where you want to replace your Gemini API key. And you can get your Gemini API key on this website. Let me just show you. So once you're logged inside Google AI Studio, you can just come down here and go to click on API key. So once you have that, you would enter this in. And after you paste the API key here, you would want to change the file. You can rename it. And just delete the .example and leave the .env. Click on enter, and then you're set. And remember to save the file after you input your API key, and you can save the file by pressing on Command S. So the next step is to register the skill with Claude Code. So let's just copy this. Come to the terminal again. Let's just type in clear. So we can clear the screen. And let's paste in the command we just copied. Press on enter. And then come back here and then copy this command. So all of this, you only have to do it once. It's only the first time setup, and everything else is going to be super easy. So this is to install the / command, so Claude Code knows that it exists. So let's come back here to the terminal, paste that in, press on enter, and then we're good to go. So next we can come to the Claude Code chat here and type in /educational carousel. Should be the first one. Click on enter, and then it's going to run the skill. So it's going to run you through a few questions just so the skill can be customized to you. So it's asking me what's my social handle. So that's my handle. I'll just paste that in. The name should appear on my slides is Kumo Explains. So next we can open up the color preview. So then we can actually pick a color scheme. So these are the choices, and you can always create your own. But for this example, I would just go with the choice B. And in terms of my content style, I would choose A, technical and educational. And in terms of the font preview, we can come here, open up the font preview, show in Finder, and let's open up the font preview. And these are the different fonts that you could choose. And then again, if you want your custom font, you can just type in any Google font name during the setup. So for this example, let me go with this one, choice D. And what topics do I mostly teach? Let's say AI and tech. So obviously this could be anything. So you just input what topics you teach. And let me go with beginners. And then it's going to take all this information and then create your style guide. Let's click on allow. And then it's going to ask us what topic would you like your first carousel to be about. So let's do Can you create a carousel on the differences between Claude Chat, Claude Desktop, and Claude Code? Keep it beginner friendly and focus on the benefits of each, and the purpose is to help the viewer decide which one they should be using. So let me enter that, and let's hit enter. And then it's going to generate my outline based on my input. And it's going to ask me, should I include any specific logos, product icons, or brand visuals? So I'm going to say the outline looks good. In terms of logo, let's include Claude's logo. Let's go with that. And then it's going to get to work. Click on yes. So it basically just fetched and downloaded the logo. And now it's checking the generation script. And then it's going to generate the slides. And then let's go to workspace and come to today's date. And then here we have slide 1. And then we have slide 2. Looks decent. Slide 3. And slide 4. So these looks pretty decent. And let me proceed to generate these slides 5 and 6. And any changes that you want to make to your slides, you can just speak it directly to Claude Code like I just did. And it's a lot quicker if you use like a voice to text tool, like the one that I'm using. It's called Whisperflow. And if you want to install that, I will include the link in the description below. So that's definitely a productivity hack in terms of being more efficient with Claude Code. And other than that, that was how you generate the educational carousel images. And I hope that was helpful. And if you want to see more practical use cases of Claude Code, make sure to subscribe, as I will post more videos on how to use Claude Code.